Yes, we are back for another great week of Twisted Transitions. Now, I can hear, or I'm not here, but I can see that my levels and stuff are good here. You guys, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know if the levels and everything are good there. My voice is a little bit wishy-washy. I don't know what's going on with my voice today, but I'm still here. I'm still trying to give you guys a decent show and stuff today. So I'm not going to go in depth on anything hot today. We are just going to talk about the gig from last week, and then I'm going to open the floor up to you guys. I have 3 events this weekend that I am still prepping for, so I did not have time to prep a show for you. So I'm just going to be answering, some of your questions that maybe you have had, and go over a few things. I'm getting responses and stuff from YouTube right now. So let's check and see who is in the house. We got DJ J Torture. What's happening? DJ G Kenny. What is good? Always a pleasure. Always, my brother. DJ K, let's go. What's happening? Welcome into the building. DJ Dr. D, what's happening? Welcome in. Welcome in. If you guys can do me a favor and make sure you hit the thumbs up. I'm only going to say that at the beginning here and maybe once before I leave because I'm not a big thumbs up guy. But what I am big on is I'm big on subscriptions. So if you could hit that subscribe button for me, guys, the time has come. We are here. We are knocking at the door. It is only 2 people left before we hit 10K. 2 people, any 2 people can hit the subscribe button and get us to 10K. If you're watching this on repeat, hopefully somebody who is here has hit the subscribe button and they have pushed us over the top. That was a goal of mine, and now the fun can begin as soon as we hit the 10K, which I assume we'll hit it this weekend or tonight, whenever. So I'm pumped about that. I've been looking at that all day like, wow, I can't believe it's here. 7 years in the making, made a lot of content, and we are finally at the threshold. Who's going to be the 2? So get your questions ready. I got people coming in. Get your questions ready. Let's go over what happened last week, tell you guys a little bit about it, and then talk about something that I don't usually talk about on here that is DJ related and so forth. So let's hop into it. So this past week I had a wedding. It was my last wedding of March, and it went over pretty freaking well. I also had my first opportunity to have someone video for me and get content. I don't know if you guys were able to see the content that was put out, but I've been putting out reels and shorts and TikToks from the content that was gathered. We've got a little bit more work to do to figure out which, what we want to go from and everything from here, but we're going to try to just create multiple streams of content. So I want to give you guys more shorts, more things of the sort, so that I'm not just giving you the same stuff each and every time. So I'm excited about that, but this was about 115 people. And I was a little worried. I always like to take a picture of the ceremony to show you guys, because this is what I see. Now, I'm not looking at the couple. I already know the couple is the age that they are. I already know that the bridesmaids and groomsmen are the age that they are. But I'm looking at this crowd, because the crowd kind of determines a lot who's going to be on the dance floor. So I did have my concerns about this one, because I didn't know how many people were going to participate. Now, when I saw the setup in the back, let's see here. This is what it looked like I was set up and everything here. So it, it was a basic setup. It was an easy setup. I had the stage light movers. Again, I really, really like the stage light movers, and I'm going to use them again this week for, I think, all 3 gigs. And I had just a 5-panel facade and the 2 Maui 44 G2. So this is what the setup was. The dance floor was pretty decent size. And like I said, if you've seen any of my shorts or seen any of my reels, you would know that these guys did the damn thing. These guys danced and danced and danced. However, my concerns were definitely valid as we began the night, because it was another one of those kind of hesitant moments to where people were just kind of, and then some of my older crowd actually started off the dancing. I believe it was the bride's mom started dancing, and she was loving the music. She loved the dinner music. She loved all the music. Like, she couldn't wait to dance. And once we got going, it looked pretty good. So I do have, video content that I can create into a gig log, which will probably be coming out later this month. But we've got some events and stuff ahead, I think tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first event of the weekend. We've got a wedding, and I am going to be using the T-stand. The whole board stands coming out for the first time in 2024. Now, remember, I closed out 2023 using it for 3 gigs back to back, and so now we're bringing it back out for the first time in 2024. Also, it will be paired with the MacBook Pro. I've already, tested everything, put everything through the rigors, and I feel like it's going to be a great combo, and it's going to be a great time. I'm a little concerned to take it to the second gig, only because it's at that same venue where they had the dance floor a little close to the wall, and I only had like this much space between the wall and the dance floor. So I was actually on the dance floor. And if that's the case again, I definitely don't want my hoverboard out on that one. However, if they don't have a dance floor down, or they've moved it back a little bit, I think I'll be good to be able to use the T-stand. So the coordinator's supposed to be getting back to me today. I'm hoping. It's 7:00 now here where I am, and I'm hoping that she gets back to me in time so we can iron out those details. And then I've got a birthday party for one of my coordinators on Sunday. So all good things happening this weekend, but it's very busy. DJ Mike is going on another function that I've set up. It is a huge function. All the toys, all the bells and whistles are going to be on display for that one. So maybe I can get him to shoot me some pictures and we can showcase that next week on next week's show. So busy. This is probably my most important weekend of 2024. So I am a little stressed, a little excited, all at the same time, all wrapped up in one. So hopefully it goes great. I feel like it will. I'm not even going to speak any negativity into existence. But I did want to talk about these. So I tried these out for the first time, and look, I have a huge foot, guys. So if this looks big on camera, trust me, it is big. It's a size 14. I wear 14 shoes. So anyway, but that's not what I'm concerned with. I tried these out for the first time. Wanted to see. It's a little bit more of like a stylish type shoe, and I remember we did a show about shoes, and so I wanted to give these a chance. However, a couple of things that are kind of aggravating that I found out very quickly about these shoes is that it's got like a liner on the inside. So that's hard to slip on and off for me. Okay. Cause if you take it off, cause sometimes I like to let my feet rest, especially if I'm standing on concrete or brick, which, I was standing on brick all night. Then if you'll notice that how thick the back is, it's not very thick. That left some hardships for me that night as well. I tried to press down in here. I immediately felt how hard it was on the inside and how much there wasn't much difference between my hand in here and the bottom of the sole. And I immediately got worried, but we were already at the event. So needless to say, I won't be rocking these anytime soon. My feet hurt so bad in these. I will be going back to another form or something, man. It sucks because I really like the look of these. This would have been a great shoe to be able to wear for the event, for the entirety of the event. But it just sucks, man, that I can't find me a classy looking shoe that's got great comfort in it, because I can't even put an insole or anything like that in here because, there's already limited room. You got that sock liner on the inside, so it's already, my foot is already like form fitting in here. And then if you put some type of, heel gel or insole, anything like that in here, it leaves no room. It makes the shoe tighter. So I definitely was not looking forward to using that anytime soon, but I definitely, couldn't do anything about it. So just wanted to say that. Make sure you test out your shoes. This was a brand new shoe. So we'll be trying this in another scene, where I get to sit down a little bit. So that's that. I see the chat has been going crazy and stuff over here. I can see it out of the corner of my eye. So definitely get your questions and everything ready. I will definitely get to those in just a second here. Let me just make sure I've taken care of everything. I think I have. I can tell you that all three of my functions all said, and I quote, "Please don't play any cheesy music." So look, hey, I'm just trying to say, I wasn't wrong in what I was saying. It happens. All three clients, their words, not mine, all three said, "Please, no cheesy music." I'm like, great, we can do it. So I know that ruffles a lot of feathers out there. So let's get to the Q&A portion. I'm going to turn it over to you guys, and we're going to just wrap a taste. So bring your questions. You can put question or you can put ask, whatever you like, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. And if you're in the chat and you know the answer, please feel free to chime in. I don't have any gripes against that. We got 15 people in the house at the moment. Let's see if we can get some more. Let's chop it up, guys. Let's see here. DJ Showtime, what's going on, man? Checking in. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm almost there, man. Two away. I'm hoping maybe by the end of this show, I'll check it before we get off and just see if we hit 10K, because that's crazy. 2 people away. Just two. DJ Lilo, what's going on? What's happening? DJ G Kenny, man. Wait, man, hell, Jay, we hitting 10K tonight. Somebody log into a burner account. Hey, man, look, a win is a win, no matter how you get it. I haven't cheated to this point to get anywhere. Everything has been very organic. I didn't buy subscriptions or anything like that. So look, these last 2 are going to definitely come organically. That's my hope. Isaac Cray, did I say that right? Isaac A or Ace? I don't know how I'm saying that, but DJ Ice Baby, I guess what's happening. The God is here. Solstice, who are you talking to, man? The God? DJ Mike in the house. Man, what you doing on here? I thought you had a function. What you doing? Aren't you at a function right now? Didn't you have something today? What you doing? Nah. Mike and I have been getting ready for a hell of a weekend. So, Mike, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll see you, man. And I usually go on Twitch on Fridays, but I'm not going to have time to do it tomorrow. So we'll pick back up next Friday for Twitch. DJ J. Edwards, what's happening? What's happening? DJ G. Kenny, man, Magic Mike, do you think? LD Don, anti-fatigue mat, bro. I got one. I've got one of those too. Like, I was just trying to find shoes to accommodate that as well. That was another reason why I was saying I would really like it if I could hop, be able to slide in and out of the shoes so I can step on the mat too. It helps my heel out as much as possible. So yeah, I definitely have one of those as well. Man, does Magic Mike have a pair of those Air JayBook? I don't know what Mike wears. I don't know what he wears. But I mean, look, everybody's got to have comfort. I'm definitely going back to the Nike Dunks and stuff this week. We're definitely gonna go back to the Dunks. DJ J. Edwards, what about some all black Hoka? I was thinking about that because I've got some like summertime Hokas that I wear like usually the next day if I've got to do walking the next day because it gives relief to my heel. And the only black Hoka that I have found has gray in it, so it doesn't quite look like it would go with a suit, and I always wear a suit, but Hokas would be fantastic. I would love to find just a jet black. Even the word Hoka is all in black, like nothing on it, just black Hoka shoes. I think that would be the move. I literally would pay top dollar for that shoe because Hokas are just fantastic. DJ Showtime, down here, down here in Texas, I really wear black cowboy boots for formal events, and I blend right in. Excuse me. Man, I don't know how you get away with that. There's no way in the world I can wear boots, especially cowboy boots, and get away with that standing on concrete all that time. I mean, that a boot is like, that's like the heel and is like the thickness of this mouse pad here, this trackpad. Like, that's the thickness between you and the ground. Like, there's no way I can get around that. Wayne DJ Island Boy, get you some orthopedics. Okay. I think we're missing the point here, guys. We're missing the point. It's not just the orthopedic style of shoe. I still want it to be, in a way, some type of standout shoe without being flashy, but like still like a standout staple to where I don't look like I'm a part of the guest roster or I'm with the wedding or anything like that. I just want something that stands out just a little bit. So I'm not sure about orthopedic shoes. I think the furthest out, the closest I would get to that would probably be a Hoka. Boy won't let it go. All right, Jonathan Freeman, let's share this thing, folks. Get some people in here. Give Jay some likes. Oh, man, Jonathan Freeman, man, I appreciate that. I know you are a Wolf Mix guy, but I am debating whether to purchase the Sound Switch Control one or the Wolf Mix. Have you tried both, and which do you best recommend? Now, to be honest with you, if you don't know anything about DMX, period, from what I've heard, you are better off going Sound Switch. But if you've got any DMX experience at all, you can really, really, really do some magic with the Wolf Mix. You can really do some magic. So me personally, I would, it's your level of comfort. The Sound Switch, like I said, I've heard, I haven't used, but Sound Switch, I've heard that if you don't know anything about it, as far as DMX, you would probably be better off with Sound Switch. But if you know just like, addresses and channels and things like that, you should be able to get away with using a Wolf Mix and be comfortable with it. Because it's pretty much plug and play. And all you have to do is just know what your light is capable of doing. And you can plug it into the Wolf Mix. DJ Magic Mike, G Kenny, no sir, I wear Air Max. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Found out something new. Magic Mike definitely wears the Air Max. DJ Lilo facts. DJ Mike, it was over at 4. I'm home chilling. What? You home chilling, man? We could have chopped it up and stuff today, then, man. I could have had you right here on the show. I could have put another mic right there and Mike right there. See, Mike, you didn't disclose that, man. I could have had you on the show right now. I can bring you on the show right now if you want. Mike's like, nah, I'm good. DJ Lazy Kid, did you see the post someone shared from the Knot? 26 do not play songs and idea sharing. Laugh my ass off. More hurt feelings playing that cheese. Yeah. Let me tell you, I saw that. I did see that, and I saw this. I probably should have. Let's see if I can bring this over real quick. I just wanted to show this because this is really, really, really funny to me when I found it. All right, let's see if I can pull it over. All right, let's pull it right here. And then let's get rid of this. If I can just get rid of it. There we go. Get rid of that. All right, let's go to images. Close this out. And let me show you guys this. All right, let's move this over and move me over. I want you guys to read this. Take a look at this. It says, before you ask, we carefully handpicked every song the DJ is playing tonight. Enjoy the night with us and take pleasure in our favorite songs we picked just for you to dance the night away with us. Please, no requests because we filled every minute with our favorite dance songs to celebrate to. And I don't know this couple. I saw this on here and I was like, then why would you hire a DJ? Why? You don't need a DJ. You already got you've pretty much like paid a jukebox. Pretty much. One of those things like they have those where you can use your phone, pick songs and stuff when you're out at a bar and it's on the wall. You pretty much did that. You just, paid to pick each song and it probably equaled how much you would have, paid a DJ anyway. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way in the world, no way I'm letting that slide. If somebody presented me with that and say, hey, I want to pick every song and don't let anybody do any request, I'm not taking that job. I'm not doing it. And look, I already have to deal with schools and certain songs. Like, they look at my playlist and then they're like, nope, you got to take this off, take this off, take this off. I'm like, yeah, I won't be doing this next time. Or I won't be doing this next year. I did 5 proms last year. And now Mike is doing my only prom this year. What does that tell you? Does it tell you I suck or that I'm done with school proms? Like, I think, once the administration changes for this last school that I have, I think that will probably go away from that. But that's usually what happens. Administration changes and boots us out. But yeah, anybody who's going to select the songs and stuff for a DJ, or anybody who, just makes certain requests, it's like you're taking the power out of our hands. Like, I understand if you don't want to hear certain songs. I get that. Give me a list of those because I will gladly not play those. But like, if you're going to, pick the stuff that you feel like your guests would like, but you're not going to let me be creative, nah, I'm good. Y'all can have that. Y'all enjoy your day. Man, what's Hoka's? Never heard of those. Oh, wait. What's Hoka? You don't know what Hokas are. Oh man. Do I have a second? Yeah, I got a second, man. Let's see if I can show G Kenny what what Hokas are. Hold on a second here. How you never heard of this, man? Come on, man. You're killing me. Telling you, once you see these and once you put these on your feet, these are game changers. All right, let's save image. Now you know I'm about to get myself in trouble by trying to do too much at one time. Hold on. Here we go. All right. G Kenny. There you go. These are Hokas. And see, the only thing wrong with these shoes is that they they don't look aesthetically pleasing on your feet when you're trying to wear them. Like, and plus they've got the gray on them. Now I know pants will probably cover them and those things, but do you see the foam on those? Now look at that. And look at this. This is what I was working with. Let me see if I can put that to where you guys can see it. Hold on. Right here. This is the thickness I was working with. And this is the thickness of that shoe. That's why I say the very next day I wear a pair of those shoes right there in order to give my feet some relief, because that's nothing but cushion back there. Like if you ever had to walk with somebody into like an amusement park or if you had to walk around a mall, or if you're on vacation, like these are the perfect walking vacation or just walk a lot shoes. They are made mainly of foam and mesh. Like the whole top is all like that mesh or net like material. And then the bottom is just pure foam. Like it's almost like walking on clouds. But could you imagine this at an event? Using these at an event where you have to stand on concrete or you have to stand on brick or you have to, oh man, these would be so fantastic at the end of the night. Well, hopefully that answered your question about that. All right. Pull this back up. Okay, get this back to normal so I can see. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see what else we got here. All right. All right, DJ J Edwards, your take on Pioneer DJM Euphonia 4-channel rotary mix. I saw that, and at first I didn't know what the hell that was. I really couldn't tell you a whole lot just from looks at it. It actually looks like they've taken something analog and brought it to like current. I mean, it looks cool. I haven't done a lot of research on it. You know, usually when things come out and it doesn't interest me, I usually don't look at what it can do, what it can bring, how it can benefit me. Like if it doesn't have certain features that make my life easier, I kind of dismiss it. Same thing with the Opus and the what's that little the battery charge ones. Like those really don't interest me a lot. I'll talk about them on here because maybe it would interest you guys, but I didn't do a lot of research on that one. It looks, kind of like a retro form on there, but I think it looks cool. I mean, I don't know exactly what it does. A win is a win. All right, DJ G5, welcome to the party, man. Sorry I'm late, but hey, what's happening? What's good? Oh no, I will not be that DJ. You need a jukebox, not a DJ. Facts. Touch Tunes. Thank you, LD the DJ. That's what I was trying to think of. Touch Tunes. If you guys don't remember that, or if you know what I'm talking about, that's the jukebox that's on the wall that you pay on your phone and use the app and, pay for a song at a bar. That's pretty much what that client was saying to that DJ. Poor DJ. That's terrible. They need an iPod and some decorations. Facts. So much for the kids. Maybe the bride and groom was a DJ. Grown people, comfortable shoes. Yes. It's like your feet made love to your shoes. Comfy. Yes. All of these are all facts. Cannot tell you how important it is to have foot comfort at a gig. And trust me, after this weekend right here, I may actually have to pay for a foot massage. 3 in a row. That's, if you include the hours it takes me to set up, all the way to the hours it takes me to, the hour it takes me to take down. These are like 10 to 11 hour days, guys. And I'm doing that 3 times in a row. So I may pay for a foot massage. I may. I just might. All right. Bring in your questions. Bring in your questions, guys. I've got time and stuff tonight. If you don't have any questions, we can jump off because I definitely got some work to do. But this is your time to ask some questions. How you guys been enjoying the content that's been coming through? I tried to do some different content. No gig log this week, but 2 shorts, 2 videos, and posted some stuff on IG. I'm trying to use all these platforms. I was going to try to go live on Instagram as well through this platform, but it's so many things you have to do to get live on there. It's weird. Like, I may have to test that just by itself one time. Take your DJ stool. I don't have a DJ stool. My bad, put up the wrong one. I don't have a DJ stool. I don't use one. Never have. Even coordinators usually give me the option to grab a chair, but I don't know. I just feel like when you sit down behind the booth, you take away some of your professionalism. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I've always felt like that. Like, I'll let any guests that are with me sit behind, but like me in general, I just feel like standing keeps me, engaged as far as looking. When you look over at the DJ booth, like, I'm there. I've just heard, I've been the roadie for another DJ, and that DJ, walked off and I was sitting down, and I've heard people say, well, where's the DJ? Or why can't I ever find the DJ? DJ's always walking away. DJ's blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. That kind of had me a little paranoid whenever it was my turn to get, in front of everybody. I just stand right there. I'm always there. Like, I'll walk away, but you'll see me talking to the coordinator, but I'm never gone. I don't use the bathroom when I'm DJing. I don't leave to go get a drink. I usually ask a coordinator or one of their coordinator's helpers to grab me a drink and use his water. I don't drink at functions. I don't do a lot of that stuff, man. A lot of that stuff that maybe you see other DJs do, that's not me. I do a lot. Now, what saves me at each gig is I do this kind of 2-step. I kind of back and forth while the music and stuff is playing, and it helps me out a ton to take, to not give one foot more pressure than the other. So when I'm standing there, usually it's just pressure on both legs, just standing there, just like a statue. So I just kind of give relief for a hot second, and it doesn't allow for one leg to get overly tired. So that's what I try to do. All right, DJ Lazy Kid. Check out Rockport shoes and going one size bigger size. Help me. I rock sneakers just before ceremony so that my shoes stay fresh through the season. Are you a sneakerhead, Lazy Kid? Are you a sneakerhead? I'm like what you would call a baby sneakerhead. Like, I think I've got like 30 shoes, 30 pairs of sneakers. And I tried wearing Jordan 1s, high tops at functions, and it doesn't help. I mean, it's only this thick. The heel is this thick. I've tried dress shoes, and they it's even thinner. The dunks have been okay. They've gone over well with the crowd. Like I've gotten the most compliments when I wear dunks. The most. DJ Willie Will, I know you mentioned you don't eat from buffets, so what do you eat? Wait, what do you eat? You bring your food with you. Okay. This is another great question. My coordinators still don't believe me in this, but if they pay attention, this is exactly what happens. On gig day, I'll get breakfast and I'll have like maybe a little something like an orange or something like that before I leave. And while I am at this gig, I don't eat. I don't eat anything. The only thing I do is chew gum and drink water. And I only chew the gum once the music has started. So really, it's water. And I know you guys are probably like, well, dang, you say you don't go use the bathroom. Yeah, you're right. Even though I drink water and stuff the whole time, I don't go to the bathroom. And I'm not like back there doing, dancing because all that. I just don't think about it. It just doesn't happen. So I don't go to the bathroom. I chew gum when I start the music. When I'm done, I have this waiting in the truck for me, and it is filled with water. And I guzzle this thing down, and then I get home, and I've got maybe a light snack or something like that prepared at the house, and then I go back to eating normal the next day. Now, when I've got these 3 gigs in a row, that's going to mess my system all the way up. I already know that. My system's going to be so jacked up. But if you're new here, I don't eat food at functions since COVID. I have stopped. And that's not a weight thing. It has everything to do with the fact that people talk over food and they spit. And I find that is absolutely disgusting. I think the last time I ate at a gig, I tried something that the caterers were making right in front of me, and the guy didn't even talk. And I just asked if I can, try it because I'd never seen it before, and I tried it. But other than that, I don't eat at events. I just don't at all. I don't ask for plates. People eat all around me. I don't eat. It's just nasty, man. It's nasty. And I don't bring my own food. So to answer your question, Willie Will, I definitely don't. Ron Isley, us a chair when he performs. I'm just saying, uses. Me either. Don't abandon my post. Right. Good idea. Not a sneakerhead, but sneakers are usually more comfortable. True. DJ G Kenny, Jay, check the numbers. Did we hit 10 yet? Oh, you want me to check the numbers? What, you got a rally cry out there? Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, I see it for the first time right here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. It says 10K. 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 Can you believe that? Guys, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much. We are officially at 10K. I cannot believe it. That was a long-term goal of mine, and we are there. Thank you so much. If you were the person that hit that last subscribe button to get me to that, thank you. Now, we don't do anything but go up from here, and we're just going to keep giving you guys great content to just build, and build. Thank you guys so much for pushing me to 10K. That's nuts. That's nuts. I'm like a kid in a candy store, like ting, ting, ting. Like, that's crazy. Thank you guys. I don't eat because I don't want to have to go poop during the, man, could you imagine your stomach being upset while you're DJing? Be like, oh, yeah, oh. I've never had that happen before, by the way. Never had an upset stomach. I've been sick before and not like, need to throw up. I've had, 100-degree temperature because, got to keep pushing on. But I've never had to like, hey, somebody watch this. I gotta go take it. Like, nah, I've never done that. Yes, Romeo, great. I did. That's crazy. Long time coming. It's nuts. I still can't believe it's here. Hansa, Hansa, the best shows for me for events. Me. Yep, we made it. Romeo Gray, DJ J Edwards. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There was an episode of CSI Vegas where they talked about that with food being served in public. I mean, look, I don't want to gross anybody out. I don't want to stop anybody from eating at events, but hey, it happens. It happens. You're gonna start looking at people differently. Yeah, everybody that's eating over food, like you don't think about it when when it's a sit down dinner and they bring you food. You don't think about it, but the people in the back, the caterers, I mean, what do you think they're doing the whole time? Hey, I need this over at table 3. Hey, table 4 needs this. And the whole time they're just talking right over the food. I mean, why do you think I have this on this mic? Because it's freaking disgusting to get all that spit. I mean, look, I even hate to give up my mic. When COVID was here, I used to have those little socks that go over. But it looked really stupid in the picture. So now Hosa has this spray to clean it off, and every week I'm cleaning that mic off, taking care of that. Oh, that was another gig. Mike, your gig just booked. if you're listening, your gig just like literally booked while I'm looking right here. And I think that's November the 2nd, just as an FYI. So you're good for that one. Hope you marked it off. So yeah, it's just one of those things. DJ Lilo, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, DJ G Kenny, man. You I don't know if you worked your magic to get that, but I'm glad it's here. That's freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Willie Will. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Tell me about it. I had to hold it for 4 hours. Oh. That's Can you imagine having to take your equipment down and you like, oh. What movie was that with? Hey, you'd be like Marlon Wayans or White Chicks whenever he ate that he ate the stuff that had dairy in it, and he like knocked the girl over when he went in the bathroom. That's disgusting. DJ J Edwards, am I full time or part time? I am full time. I run my own business, my own DJ business. I am a sole proprietor, so I am my own business here, and I contract out just Magic Mike at the moment, and I've left 9 to 5 since 2015. I've left 9 to 5, so but I worked for another DJ company for 4 years after that, and then I branched off and created my own. So that's kind of my path. Great questions, guys. Keep them coming. I'm here to answer all these questions. I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. Just throw them to me. I'm ready for them. DJ Willie Will. All right. Jesse Ventura said in Predator, I don't have time to play. Oh, man. Magic Mike, you got your own personal mic. Yeah. And see, Mike, I've got 2 Shure QLXD mics, and it's like those. I mean, I know I don't have to tell you how much mics cost. Mics always insane amount. I almost want to buy 2 different tops just so I'm able to just clean one. I thought about that too, but it's just a lot to keep them things clean, man. I will never hold my microphone up to my mouth because I saw this one dad. He literally was like, let's see if I can show it on camera. I mean, can you guys see that? He was literally like this on the microphone, like almost kissing it. I was like, bro, what are you doing? All right, let's see here. Yeah. DJ G found that's exactly what Marlon Wayans did. He's talking about what Marlon Wayans did when he ran the bathroom. That's exactly what he said. Oh my God. That's classic. All right. Benny Blanco, what's going on, man? Yo, Jay, was it easy transferring your music to the new MacBook? Any tips? Yes. Great question. Great question. First of all, let's turn this fan on. It's a little stuffy in here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it was a little difficult at first, Benny, because I had always used Windows, and it's very easy to go from one Windows to another Windows laptop. But converting from Windows to Mac was tough. And what I had to realize that I needed to do, first of all, I had to watch like 6 videos just to try to get, because every time that I would transfer stuff over, it would not bring something over. Like it wouldn't bring my crates over, or it wouldn't bring, like, all the music and stuff would come on there, but it wouldn't, I don't know. It's hard to say. It would like be on there, but then when you try to play it, it would like gray out. Like, it was weird. So I had to watch video after video after video. And then finally I realized that you had to do one before the other. And I didn't realize that. So basically I think I got the order right, but you put the Serato and the backups and your music all in one folder on the new laptop, and then transfer your crates, which is the Serato and Serato backup, over to the new laptop first, and then all of your music is put into its own separate folder that is on the new laptop. Then open your Serato and it will process all of that. So you open Serato one time, so it creates those folders, and then you close it and then do all this transfer that I'm talking about, and then it'll bring everything over. And if I would have known that from the jump, it would have made my life 10 times easier, but I haven't had any problems since I transferred over. I'm loving the MacBook. I actually got it right here, because before I came on, I was working on the music for all 3 events. So everything's here. I even got this protective covering over it. So like, it's like this little plastic sleeve. It's kind of hard to see, but it just makes it a little thicker, but it's like plastic. And then it's got plastic over the numbers, just so it doesn't get all like nasty and crappy, because, you know, your hands got all kind of crap on it. And I'm just trying to make sure I keep up with it. Then I got all the music for ceremonies on this iPad, so I'm all set there. And then, of course, I use Vibo to do all my breakdowns for events, so that's all there too. So good question. Good question. It was a task. All right, DJ G Kenny. Jay, do you ever accept or get events from other vendors or DJ agencies? Yes, I actually have accepted one from my previous employer. They offered me an event in November, and I happened to be free, and I was able to jump on that with them. So yeah, I'll definitely hop on with a company, and I try to let them know what my expectation is, and try to still go by their guidelines as well. And it's like a happy medium. You don't want to undercut yourself and start chopping at prices and everything. So you just want to let them know up front, this is kind of what I expect for an event like that. Can you meet that? If they can meet it, take it. If they can't, then you have a choice whether or not you want to take it or not. But nothing wrong with that. DJ Magic Mike, no one uses my mic but me. That's selfish. God, Mike, that's so selfish of you. Like, I need to use your mic and stuff next week. You're not going to let me do it? I'm just joking, bro. DJ Lazy Kid, some of you may not want to consider an emergency bathroom crate or have an assistant drop a song or two. That's interesting. Because the way Serato works, like a song will give you that gap. And one of my goals is never to have a gap in music. The only time that there's music's not going to be being played is if somebody's talking. Other than that, no gaps in music. Like the music is constantly playing all the time. Now, when you hit that autoplay at the bottom, if that song, runs out and the chords get thinner and thinner and thinner, and then you get that like 2 or 3 second gap at the end. 2 or 3 seconds is a long time in DJ time, and it sounds like, where'd the DJ go? It's almost like I wish that Serato had something where it would just blend into the next song if it was going to do autoplay. But it doesn't. But yeah, Bathroom Crate would be nice if it goes along with what you're already doing, and if you haven't played the song. It would be nice though. What's a good price for a basic setup for 5 hours? Now you say a basic setup. You mean like for a party? You mean like for a graduation party? You mean, it depends on your area. I would say, here, if somebody called me for like a graduation party or a party, I'd probably, for, what'd you say, 5 hours? I would probably charge them, where's my calculator at? Let me see. I would probably charge them like $175 to $200 an hour. That's at minimum $875 for $175 an hour, and $1,000 for $200 an hour. That would be what I would say. DJ J. Edwards, do you do destination events? Mexico, Jamaica. You know what? If they're paying, I'm flying. If they're paying, I'm flying. Yes, I will. I will. And here's what they need to cover. Here's how you get me out there. You cover my room and board. You cover me and an assistant. As far as flight, like, of course you stay in the same room, but flight there and flight back round trip. I'll cover my transportation to get to your event. And you have to cover, I can't remember what the percentage was that I had in my contract, but it's a percentage of the rental for the equipment based on your needs, because I will have to rent equipment. And then, of course, on top of my regular pricing, I think I said like 50, is it 50% or it's either like 50% or 45% or something like that of my equipment rental charge. And then whatever fee I have for your event. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's it's a lot to get me down there and make sure stuff works, and there's a lot that goes into that. But yes, I would do that. DJ Mike, the cordless mics are for everybody else. Mike, you still on these microphones? You got to let it go, man. You must have had some rough times with these mics. I do play a long James Brown song for people. Look, you even know the song you play. You even know the song. Come on now. How you got the song already? Spotify has a crossfader. Record Box has a great autoplay with smooth blending that you can just adjust to how you want to blend it. Oh, okay. For all you Record Boxers out there, there you go. DJ G5 just let you know. I mean, you probably already know it, and it's probably no secret that you can blend that. So that's fantastic. There you go. Get the right software, and you off to the races. All right, let's see here. There we go. Pull that off. All right. DJ Lazy Kid, DJ Edwards Laugh Out Loud, make 2 or 3 mini mixes in a time problem solved. Yeah, you could. That's an interesting thing. Like if you go ahead and make a mix, like a 10-minute mix that you could just throw on and it'll play 10 songs in a row and you've already blended it, pre-blended it. Oh man, you could definitely do some damage. You could do some damage. All right. It's a business. DJ Brian Official, have you ever had a drunk person spill on... I'm gonna let me get a little closer here. Yes, and I have been pissed. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you something, Brian. Let me tell you. I have had light trees knocked over. I have had my equipment fallen into. I have had tables shatter. The table that I have my equipment on shatter like this and cave in. I've had my projector. I had a projector. I used to project onto a screen that's over to the side. I've had my projector falling on. And actually, that's the venue I'm going to on Friday. The same place this happened. My projector got crushed. I've had people have spilled whole drinks in front of my white facade. That same facade that you saw there, I had a different version because it was only like 4 panels. People have spilled whole drinks, red wine, onto those white cloths. I've had it all. Anything you could think of. I've had a beer come like this, shoot right over me. I've had people sit their drinks on my speakers. I've had people sit their drinks on tables of mine in the corner of my facade, on those letters that they put in front of DJs. People sit beers, everything right there. I've had a beer sat on one of my speakers at a college event and then bumped the speaker, and the beer flowed over and shorted out one of my speakers. I've had a lot of drinks on equipment stories, and that's why I'm so anal about it. I can't stand it. I will straight take somebody's drink and throw it. I will take your drink, I will kindly put it to the side until you do it again, and now I'm just chucking it. Sorry, PTSD. So yes, to answer your question, yes, I've had a lot of that. A lot. Have more entertainment. Welcome and thank you for stopping through with us. Ever thought of doing an all black setup? Yes, I actually have done an all black setup. I used to do all black. I used to think that it was great. Like I still have an all black basic setup. Let me see. Do I have that picture? I think I have that picture. When I go to like do the football games for the college here, because college football is huge here. We don't have a professional team here. So when I go do the football games, I like to take all of my black equipment with me so that stuff doesn't happen. Let's see. Do I have that? I thought I did. Oh, well. I know I have. And I have to do that event again this year, so I'll have pictures and stuff of it. But yes, to answer your question, I like the black look. I just don't like it at weddings. I really despise it at weddings. Everything is so bright at weddings. It's like gloomy for you to have all black setup to me. DJ G Kenny, never knew that. DJ Willie Will, I always have my phone connected to my system, running Spotify just in case. I never use my phone at the event other than to like take a picture for this show, or to video record something. I've never used my phone for music, never. Knock on wood, because that means the equipment is holding up like it should. Bill. All, I think that's what that says, or be all. I stepped away from my booth at my weekly gig for 30 seconds about a month ago, and a woman went behind and knocked everything down. My Rain One laptop. Oh, That get my blood going just thinking about that. Could you imagine coming back from the bathroom and somebody's on your equipment and then they knock stuff over? There's not a lot that can push my buttons to the limit, but that's one of them. That's one of them. You could be doing anything else at this event and you're at my booth. Anything else. But you think it's funny and cute until something gets knocked over and I send you that bill. And you better pay it. That's crazy. I mean, I'd have been, I'd have been mad. Where does everyone buy their photo booths from? I think there's a place called firebooth.com, or you could just type that in under Google, to be honest with you. Just type in photo booth sales, and it'll take you to multiple sites. I think I got mine from a place called like Firebooth, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's where it is. Firebooth.com or firebooth.org, something like that. What were you talking about? Ditto. Okay. Tell me about it. I had a drunk female drop my facade. Wait a minute. A drunk female dropped my facade and spill on my computer. I mean, look, even this past weekend, the event that I just showed you guys at the beginning of the show, even this past weekend, the bride, she was having a great time, and it was the end of the night, last song, just one too many steps backwards, couldn't keep it balanced, and like leaned into literally back against my facade. And like, I don't know what caught her. I don't know what caught her to keep her up, but like, I don't know about y'all, but I see my life flash before my eyes when that happens. I'm like, and that leads me into like rage. But I wasn't mad and stuff at her. I wasn't, because nothing fell over. But like when it shifts like that and stuff starts moving back, it's like you're almost happy to be standing right there. Because people do it all the time. I told you, I've done a show and stuff on here before. I can't understand why people stand and walk right in front of the facade. Like, you've got this whole dance floor, this whole giant space to dance in, and your choice is to dance right here in front of my facade. Like, why? Why? I wish you guys know on YouTube where those guys take microphones and go into the streets and they just ask these girls questions. I wish that I can have somebody go to some of the people who do that, especially the guys. The guys are real bad about it. And just walk up to them and be like, hey, my man, what is leading you to stand right in front of where the DJ is and not go dance with all these beautiful women out here? And see what they say. Oh, man, I'm just chilling and stuff tonight, bro. Like, this is what I do, man. Like, I'm just trying to catch the vibe, man, and the DJ gets the attention. What? Man, if you don't get your $5, pisses me off sometimes, boy. Ooh. Let's see. All right. More entertainment. Do you ask the couple if they want the facade look or the booth look, or do you just bring the T booth or facade depending on the venue? Totally depends on the venue. Like, I'm bringing the T booth tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. I haven't brought it out since December of last year, but I really want to get it, into more venues. My problem is the box that houses it cannot fit through any door that's not a double door. It has to have a double door opening. So I literally have to go to the venue ahead of time, and now I'm starting to mark off the venues that have it. As long as it has a double door, I'm willing to bring my T booth. I have no problem doing that. But if I haven't checked it out, or if I've never been to that venue before, you're definitely getting a facade look. Now, the facade's going to come no matter what, because I do use the facade to cover up my setup behind the T booth, but I would like to bring the T booth out more if I could possibly do so. So this weekend will be the first time that it comes out, and I'm hoping to try to do it both days, Friday and Saturday. That would make life a lot easier because I've already got everything set up, and then Sunday we go to a much smaller setup because it's like a birthday thing. So just one of those things. But I don't usually ask the couple, because if they request one of them and I can't provide it, it's almost like oh, he couldn't do it. So I don't want that response. So I just kind of base it on the venue. All right, we had someone pull the plug out of our whole system. That's happened to me multiple times. College parties are the worst at doing that because they want to be all around you and everything. So, taping stuff down is your best option. I know Colorado Sound and Light. I think, yeah. My guy Jim, he has that plug that you can plug your plug your stuff into, and then it locks into the plug so it can't be pulled out. It's like a little pin that locks into the plug. I mean, you could look into something like that. But it's Colorado Sound and Light. Colorado Sound and Light. Check it out and look for the plug I'm talking about. It may help you with situations like that. Tell Jim I sent you, and he'll put you on what you need. DJ Romeo, great. I've used my phone for weird requests. I have to look. Let me tell you, Romeo, great. I used to do that, and I used to be like, oh man, let me find it. And then, you know what? Now it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have that song. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe next time. Or it doesn't have Wi-Fi here. Well, let me use my hotspot. No, I'm sorry, my computer doesn't do that. Like, I will make something. I'm not digging in my phone to give you a song. You can listen to everything I have because I have been downloading like crazy. Just because I don't have something that you heard on some mixtape somewhere, I hate that. Especially when I go do like proms, they asking me for like mixtape music. I don't listen to no mixtapes. What are you talking about? No, I don't use any phones to do that, bro. I stopped doing that. I had to. People got crazy with it. Not the voice. That was LeBron's sister that did it, and then said she didn't do it. She was holding the cord in her hand. Lord have mercy. You should have took a picture of her. Oh, you didn't? There you go. Survey says. It's on their site. Yes, it's on their site. It's on their site. Take a look at it. Nick Hughes, DJ Fat Mike. Yo, Jay, glad to catch you live, bro. Always dope content. Thank you so much. And Nick, I know you weren't here and stuff earlier, but we did cross over the 10K mark this evening. Thank you so much to you guys that have helped me get to that point and always coming out and watching the show and supporting all the content. Man, I don't do this for clout or likes or anything like that. I do this because I wish there was a me back when I was where some of you may be. I wish there was somebody that could just pass on the knowledge that they have on to somebody who is just beginning, who's trying to learn, because it just wasn't given to me. You're almost like thrown to the wolves. And I create a lot of this content to show you guys, not as some bragging thing. I create a lot of this content so you guys can see that I'm no different than you guys. I do the exact same thing you do. I go through the exact same headaches you do, and we all learn together. And as I learn, if something comes up out of these 3 days, you best believe I'm jotting it in my notes because I am talking about it on this show. So that's why I do this. And I'm glad that 10,000 people decided to hit that subscribe button. So I am greatly, greatly appreciative of that. Thank you guys. And we just going to continue to grow organically. I'm not paying for nothing. I'm not paying for no subscriptions. I'm not doing it. Have you ever used, I think you're meaning Tidal from Serato? I think that's what you're saying here. No, I have not. I didn't use, the only streaming platform that I used on Serato was, what was it? Beat Match? No, it wasn't Beat Match. What was it? Beat something. Help me out in the chat. It's beat something. Because they gave me like a trial period to try. It's like a locker full of music that you can tap into. Like lies. It's not Beat Source. No, is it Beat Source? I can't remember. Somebody will say it on here, but that was the only one that I used, and then I only used it for like a brief time because, you know, trying to run Serato and Stems and all these streaming platforms, all that stuff, it puts a lot of wear and tear, a lot of strain on your computer. Your computer got to be able to handle that stuff. I think it's Beat Source. Beat Port Locker? No, it's Beat Source. It's Beat Source. It's definitely Beat Source. That sounds right. But that was the only one that I used. And I was a fan of it because you could grab music real quick and play it immediately. So I was a fan of it. But I just saw that it just takes, you know, your computer starts, you know, slowing down. It's already starting to analyze stem. Like it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So that's it. All right. Man, we've been chopping it up, and I forgot what time it is. So it is 10 after 8, and I'm going to go ahead and hop off here so I can just finalize these last little bit of things that I need to do for these 3 events this weekend. But make sure you hop back on with us next week, 7 p.m. EST, same time, for more Twisted Transitions. Thank you guys so much again for all the support that you always show. Come back and chill with us each and every week. We have fun and stuff here, man. We just chop it up. We talk about frustrating things, and we talk about funny things and DJ related stuff as always. So no Twitch this week. We will jump back on Twitch next week. If you don't follow me already on Twitch, feel free to do so. I haven't gotten really a schedule yet, but Fridays are kind of cool because that's like I've finished everything that I need to finish. And I'm ready for my gig. Here, let me throw some music and everything out there. So usually I do it around lunchtime, 12 or 1, but we're not going to do it this Friday as far as tomorrow because I have a function. But we'll go back to doing that next week, but we'll talk about it then. So make sure you follow me on Twitch. If you have an event this weekend, look, my prayers go out to you guys because I need for you guys to pray for me because it is chaotic right now. Biggest weekend of the year right here for the company. So I really am going to be a little stressed and happy at the same time. Come a long way. So thank you guys. We'll see you all again next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Kill your gigs, and we will see you very soon. Make sure you're living to strive and not just to survive. Peace, my people. Peace.